So there's some great news coming for Spider-Man fans. He will be coming back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, coming home, and then there will be a new reboot to the series, which means Andrew Garfield is out and a new Spider-Man will be cast. So this has a lot of great implications. First, he'll be in a team movie for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ostensibly, it will be the Civil War plotline, which Spider-Man is a big part of.
Absolutely.
We had thought before that Black Panther would be filling in the Spider-Man role. That was from the comics, but maybe not now. And then we also have, Sony will actually retain control of Spider-Man films, but MCU characters may appear in future Spider-Man films. It's being rebooted again.
Yeah, this is a huge deal. I mean, this is unbelievable, right? This is basically Sony, in effect, saying, fuck it, we can't do this. We can't make good Spider-Man movies.
Do you think it's because
We
they got hacked and maybe their scripts
Well,
like
I think it's a little bit more
Nerds
about
already knew it wasn't
Amazing
the
Spider-Man
best
2 being
handling.
a pretty terrible movie. And look, I mean, Andrew Garfield is a big loser in this because he's not a bad Spider-Man. He kind of got a raw deal. He's a good Spider-Man in a couple really bad Spider-Man movies, you know. And I think that maybe it's nice because now we won't have to see another Spider-Man origin story.
Oh, please, no.
Like-
I just don't want to see a Peter Parker origin
no.
story.
fail if they have another origin story. They have to take it like in the
How
middle
many
of the
times
story.
have we
just-
seen that? Exactly.
go
Yeah,
out.
and I think with Civil War, there's like a really good opportunity for that to happen.
Just have him introduced, and it's like, okay,
Absolutely.
we already understand what was going on. You know, maybe they could thank him for taking care of the parts of New York that the Avengers weren't able to reach.
And maybe this is the chance that Stan Lee could finally narrate a Spider-Man movie.
What would that sound like?
Well, I don't know. Look out, true believers, here comes Spider-Man. My creative character that I made back when I was thinking about who to make that could stick to walls. You know, originally he was a character on the wall, he was a fly. But the fly guy didn't have enough zest. So he said, what's bouncy and could catch stuff? A spider. Because you wouldn't want to get a radioactive fly on you. You'd probably just smell like poo all day.
Right.
Right? That would be.
I think that's a pretty
Precisely.
legitimate.
And he would like
That
he would
is
go off
what
on
I'm hoping
tangents.
they do.
Right.
From now on. Exactly.
Forget a cameo.
Just
Stan
Stanley
should
talking
narrate
for
the-
15
Break
minutes.
the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Stanley. Thanks for watching the movie. We're about to be crushed by the Incredible Hulk, but don't worry, I created him, so I'll be okay. Like, what the?
Who will not be narrating is anyone related to the Jack Kirby estate.
Right.
Anyway, so if we can't have Andrew Garfield for sure, who should be the next Spider-Man? Should we even veer into the Miles Morales
Yes,
route?
yes.
Should we maybe think about Spider-Gwen?
Well,
I mean,
sure.
there's so many, well, not in depth. Spider-Man's too obtuse. But there's many different interpretations
Right,
of Spider-Man.
Spider-Person.
Yes, a Spider-Person.
I think that what is cool is that you've got, obviously a precedent with Samuel L. Jackson playing an Ultimates version of his character in the MCU, and I think that you could potentially do that with Miles Morales in Civil War.
Miles is 13, though.
So you need a young actor, right? So I mean, everybody wanted Donald Glover, which I think is like
He's a 30-year-old
a
man.
great. It would have been great, but yeah, he's a little too old. So you need somebody young.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't that maturity help out in the Civil War
I think that
scenario?
I don't think
Or
it
is
should
he
be a
really-
child in the Civil
Yeah,
War
it shouldn't
scenario.
be a young. It should be a guy who's weathered and beaten, and he knows how to fight.
Right.
Because otherwise, it goes back to the origin story. It's like,
I'm just a kid in high school. Oh God, gotta save the world, but oh,
time to finish class. Like that's
Yeah.
boring to me. I
Right.
think they should have someone who's a little more mature.
I just think that from a studio perspective,
Yeah.
he might be a little long in the tooth, and I don't even know.
I mean, they could just make their own interpretation too. Like
Right.
you had mentioned Samuel L. Jackson. That is not what Nick Fury was like before.
Right.
But it was changed to fit him better.
Yeah, although right, absolutely, and I think
yeah.
Ultimates, and I think that like there's definitely like the opportunity to pull someone from somewhere else. And,
I wish they
and
put the
him
eye
into-
patch on the other side. That was the only thing that was bugging
It
me.
really bothered
Yeah,
you. Do you watch the movie backwards now?
I
You have
do.
to
I
just
wear it.
horizontal
I
flip
watch
Premiere.
it. I watch it illegally on YouTube, and the guy flips it. So
Yeah,
that
oh,
they
yeah,
don't
yeah,
take-
it
That's
works
the
perfectly.
only way I can enjoy.
That seems really,
Fury.
really OCD.
Well, they've already scheduled the next Spider-Man film from Sony that they're controlling. The reboot. It's already scheduled for July 28th, 2017. 2017. 17th.
Oh, I'm doing
So
something
we'll
that
see
Yeah,
when, if that gets, that's a very specific date. But we'll see how that figures in. And then also, in turn, Disney is rescheduling a number of Marvel tentpole movies. Thor Ragnarok was scheduled for July 28th, 2017, that date. It's moving to November 3rd of that year. Black Panther was on November 3rd, and now it's being moved up to July 6th. So there's a bit of reshuffling for 2017. Yeah, some people were like, we want Captain Marvel now, not Spider-Man, but, you know.
He's a
maybe
great
they'll surprise
character.
us.
I mean,
he's
probably
the best,
one of the best
if not the
superheroes, if not
best.
the best. And I think that it's a shame that
We've just seen a lot of Spider-Man lately.
We have, but you know, I mean, even I think like the Sam Raimi movies for a long time didn't really hold up because we had this like Christopher Nolanification of superheroes, and I think that now that there's a little bit of distance from that, and you have like Zack Snyder, and you have especially Guardians, where it's like it's okay to be fun and it's okay to have big glossy superheroes. You can look.
It's a comic book, for goodness sake.
He's a man.
I didn't
who's a
create
spider.
it so that people would start crying and weeping. Aunt May is getting old. She's in the hospital. Who cares? Go fight the vulture. He's coming around.
That could in all likelihood happen. What would you like to see, audience? How would you like to see Spider-Man portrayed from now on? Because it's happening. Let us know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.